Hello YouTube. So today we're going to be taking a look at this charger. It's the HTRC T240 Duo. Now it's not a new charger. It's been out for quite a while. It's new to me. I just got it the other day. I've been messing around with it, charging different batteries, and I wanted to do a comparison. Actually, let's make it a versus to this Traxxas EZ dual charger over here. Now you're probably wondering, how can you compare these two chargers? This one has a touch screen. This one has a no screen, which literally means it has no screen. This one has AC DC. This one's AC only. This one has an off switch on the back, on and off switch. And this one, the ezpeak charger, you shut off like this. So, I feel that you can compare these two basically because of the price. They're both $100 chargers. I mean, you can actually get the T240 Duo for a little less money, depending on where you go. It's like 70 bucks on AliExpress, but you're going to wait a while. Or you go to eBay, you get it sooner. It's a little bit more money, but still, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to call them $100 chargers. They're even on price. Okay, so we'll start with features, and we'll start with the T240. And it's your basic, dual channel charger. It'll charge two batteries at the same time. And it charges a wide variety of batteries, though. You got your basic Lipos over here. LiFe batteries, which I know a lot of people use those in their radios. And then you have lithium ion, the LiHVs, that's the high voltage Lipos, like this ProTech over here. And then you have nickel metal hydride, NiCad. PB is going to be your lead acid batteries, which comes in really handy to me. That's, you can charge your car battery, motorcycle battery, quad battery. I mean, that is nice. That's a nice little feature there too. Not that, other chargers can't do that, but with this one, at least you can see what the battery is doing. And I'll show you that right now. I'm going to go ahead and plug in a battery to it. Let me plug this into the balance board. So you're going to plug it in. Let me do this on camera. I just plugged in that. And then we'll plug it into the, if I can get this out of here, going behind the camera, right there, into 3S. This does charge up to 6S, by the way, which is awesome. And then we'll go to LiHV. It's going to charge it at 4.3 volts. We're going to save this. I've got it at 1.8 amps, and it's at 1800 battery. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to save it into this slot right here. And there it is. And then we can go ahead and click on that and start it. And it'll just start charging right now. Then we can go to, let's see, cell. You can see your cell voltage. They're all sitting there. I mean, that's nice, man. It's sitting there. That's really balanced. 3.88 volts, 3.88 volts, and 3.87 volts. You cannot complain with that one. Okay, and then it has, it has your AC DC. Let me go ahead and stop this real quick. Go back out. I'm going to unplug it, and then I'm going to flip this up like this. AC DC, like I mentioned before, you can plug in a large Lipo over here and bring it out into the field if you want to. And I mentioned the on and off button. That's actually pretty cool because, I just really convenient to just go ahead and leave this charger, just leave it plugged in. And it also has a variety of leads that it comes with. I mean, it comes with a lot of leads. But, I wanted to show you this one too, in case you're wondering. There's a lot of people out there, they just use Traxxas batteries, pretty much with this ID plug right here. Well, I have this adapter. It did not come with this, but you can buy it for about $7. And you can plug the ID into this. And let me not do it backwards. Red, there we go. You can plug it in here like that. And that's going to give you the standard Traxxas plug and the standard balance plug. You can also use things like this standard battery checker with this now instead of having to maybe buy another one. But that's how you can charge your standard Traxxas batteries with this T240 Duo, if you're wondering about that. As far as features go on the Traxxas over here, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. And first I want to say, well, let me mention this. The reason this is blinking over here, it's not supposed to do that. It's broken. This channel here is broken. I kind of gave up on it. I used the right side only with this charger. I just kind of gave up on it. But I also wanted to say, I'm not bagging on Traxxas in any way. I'm a longtime customer of theirs. I mean, the first truck I had was the Revo 2.5, nitro. That was an awesome truck. So I'm not trying to bag on them. I'm just trying to give you a comparison here to see, to show you what else is out there, even if you use Traxxas ID batteries. And this charger here, it goes to 3S. What that would mean is, say you got a Revo 6S and, you want to move up to an X-Max 8S, you're going to be buying another charger. You can't charge 4S batteries on here. So there's a few things, that it does give you some information as far as charge rate goes, and you can do high output over here, which would be, you go all the way up to 8 amps. But again, there's not a lot of features here to talk about. You can charge non-Traxxas batteries, and I'll plug one in right here. Plug it in here. Well, actually, this side doesn't even work, but you get the idea. You plug it in here. You're going to hold both buttons down. You're going to hold both buttons down and then hit start, and you can charge, the regular batteries as well in here. But yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot of features. There's no DC. You can't, you'd have to get like an inverter to take it out on the field. So there's just not a lot of features to talk about with the Traxxas ID. Now, ease of use, they're both pretty easy to use, really. I mean, they're both one type. I got to give maybe a little bit. I got to say maybe it's a little easier to use the ezpeak with the Traxxas ID, because you just plug it in and hit one button and go. So, I got to give Traxxas that. That is a little bit easier in that regard. But other than that, I mean, with the programming and the memory buttons this thing has too, it's really simple to use. Now, as far as reliability goes, I cannot really comment on the T240. I've only had it a few days. From what I've seen though on YouTube and different reviews, I haven't seen very many problems reported on them. So, but like I said, I can't personally comment on the reliability of that. The Traxxas over here, yeah, you can see it's broken, and this is actually my third one, and this is after sending, I hate to say this, but it's me paying for shipping all 3 times, and that kind of adds up at $12 a piece. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but you get after 3 times, you're like, okay, I'm done. Now, I know that there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of them out there that have been working perfectly and that have no problems. But my personal experience is reliability. That's to me, that's a 1-star on the Traxxas for me personally. Yeah, that's, like I said, not to bag on them. It could be just they're having a bad batch or some kind of a supplier issue. That I don't know. Now, value, price-wise, with everything that the T240 can do, I mean, that might be the only charger you'll ever need. I mean, it does pretty much everything. It goes out in the field, charges all different types of batteries. I mean, it's small. You can see how small it is. Value on that's a 5-star for me, based on the price. I mean, they're paying $70 or $80 for this charger for what it can do. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculously low price. Now, on the Traxxas, on the other hand, I don't see $100 there. I don't see it. It has basically, there's basically no features there. Personally, I see, now you got to understand that Traxxas, they have, being a large company in the U.S., they have to price in a little bit of product liability, and I understand that, but not $99 for this thing. Maybe $49. I probably, I could probably see it at $49, but definitely not $99. Okay, and as far as dislikes go, I'll start with the T40, and you could probably hear that or heard that fan. That fan is pretty loud. But it's not that bad. I mean, unless you're charging some batteries at night or something, and you're trying to sleep, it is loud when it comes on. And it comes on, it doesn't matter if it's charging a battery or not. It just comes on. I mean, even just sitting here like this, which is a little bit on the strange side. And then I'm going to actually shut it off, but I really don't like these plugs here. I think it's got a positive and negative down here, and I feel like it'd be too easy. You're busy, you're trying to get things done at the track. It seems like it'd be too easy to switch that around, and that could be really dangerous. I mean, I feel it would be a lot cleaner. I've seen some other car chargers out on the market. Just put an XT60 plug there. That's all. And a lot of us have XT60s anyway. You could just plug straight in. You wouldn't need all these leads. The balance boards, that's fine, but that's one of my dislikes. I don't like the way that they design that. So that and the fan. The Traxxas in this, at this price point, it should do 4S. They should at least give you the 4S, and they should make it AC/DC. I don't like the fact that it's not, you can't really, it's not very portable to go out into the field. And then you can't really tell what's going on with the batteries, and you can't set the voltage, exactly where you want it. If you had a 1.8, you can't set it at 1.8 amps or 3.6 amps if you wanted to. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, or 4, and that's it. So at the end of the day, I feel that the T240 really just blows the Traxxas out of the water. I mean, I just don't feel that the Traxxas can compete at this price point. It wouldn't be sitting next to this charger if it was a $49 charger. It's only sitting here because it's a $99 charger. And it just does not have the features. You're going to end up buying another one when you upgrade to an X-Max. If you ever do, you want to charge 4S. It doesn't go out in the field. It just doesn't do a lot of the basic things that it should do. At that price point, it should at least charge 4S, and you should be able to take it out into the field. It should be AC/DC at that price point. All right, well, guys, I hope this video, gave you some information, maybe on helping with a decision if you're looking to buy a charger. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.